are the artist of your own life. Don't hand the paintbrush to anyone else. When you want something, the whole universe conspires to make it yours. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Shagun Batra. I have done my MBBS from Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi. I have secured an All India rank of 13 in the recently conducted INICET May 2022 examination. This was my first attempt at NEETPG entrance examination and I am super excited to share this with all of you. People dream from their childhood कि बड़े होके डॉक्टर बनेंगे, but मेरे साथ ऐसा कभी नहीं था. I never imagined that I would become a doctor one day. And when I was beginning class 11th, I never thought कि one day I would be standing here as a doctor. I was a very smart kid, so I wanted something challenging. So I picked up PCMB in 11th and everybody advised me against it, but I liked challenges, so I took it up. And I thought I would drop maths in 12th if I found it to be too hectic or difficult, but I did not because it was one of my favorite subjects. So I carried with PCMB in both 11th and 12th, and I gave the entrance exams for both medical and engineering, and I cracked both of them. I decided to pursue medicine, and that is what brought me here. I still remember the first day that I walked into MAMC, my college, through that big glorious M gate. And even to this day, every time I walk through that gate, I feel pride and honor to be a part of that institution. I made one of the bestest friends over there, and I have learned skills and values over there that nobody else and no place could have taught me. My faculty and my residents there have unmatchable knowledge, which has led me to this day. My friends have been extremely supportive and they have always encouraged me to pursue my dreams, and they have never given me any sort of unhealthy competition, and I am really grateful to have each of them. I would like to mention a few friends who have stood by me through it all. Maria, Ibrahim, Kushagra, Medajit and Harshit. They have been my backbone throughout these 5.5 years. I was very new to this life in the first year of MBBS. Still, I managed to secure a rank 2 in my university, which is Delhi University, and I also secured 2 gold medals in first year. After first year, I was introduced to the concept of quizzing by my seniors, which has been an integral part of my college life. I have won hundreds of quizzes over the period of 5 years, and I've had wonderful quizzing partners with me who've made this journey very enjoyable. In my second year, I secured the first position in Delhi University with 4 distinctions. I also secured 3 distinctions in first year as well, and I got 4 or 5 gold medals in my second year as well. In my third year, that is when I had begun my PG preparation. I joined DAMS, the weekend courses. I attended classes on Saturdays and Sundays, which was a very, very tough experience because on weekdays we would be in college and on weekends, all weekends, 12 hours every day. But now that I think of it, those weekends were what helped me achieve my goal. In the middle of my third year, around May of 2019, I lost my brother due to an accident, and I was completely shaken because it was totally unexpected, and I was very broken. I was very grateful that I had my friends and my family to support me through it. I had to miss a lot of classes as well at DAMS as well as in college, but my friends supported me and brought me back up on my feet. I was really thankful to DAMS that I could attend the classes that I had missed. So I covered my notes, I covered whatever I missed in college. I knew I had to work harder, and it was tough emotionally as well, but I managed, and I secured the top position in Delhi University in my third year as well. Then we started with final year in 2020. We heard the news of COVID-19 trickling into India at that time, but none of us ever thought that it would come to what it did. So 2 months into final year, which is supposed to be the most important year of MBBS, college is shut down. We were all sent back home with no idea of what is going to happen. It was a real challenge because people were dying everywhere and we were at such an important stage in our life. We didn't even know what to give importance to at that time, our studies or just being safe. But DAMS helped us. They really stepped up and they improved eMedicoz app, and everything was brought onto a digital platform. All classes, whether regular classes or TND classes, were brought in the form of online lectures, and our colleges also conducted online lectures. Slowly things started falling into place, and throughout 2020 the colleges were closed. We were still unsure of what was going to happen, because normally we would have our exams by December, and it was December and nothing was happening. Finally in 2021 our colleges opened, and we had only 2 months to cover the entire final year syllabus, which was a very tough job to do, but we managed it. And I'm happy to share that even in my final professional examination, I secured the first position in Delhi University, and I was the only one to clear it with first division out of all 600 students. And after that began the last leg of our MBBS, which was internship. And on the first day itself, we were pushed into the COVID wards with no idea what to do. They just taught us that this is how you don PPE and just go inside. It was those hours sweating in the PPE with no idea what to do as a newly graduated MBBS student. It was really tough. At that time, preparation was not even at the back of the mind. Slowly, when things started settling down, I began my preparation around 1 month later. I already had notes that I had made in my pre-final and final year, so that was a boon for me. I only had to do revision, and I had supportive friends whom I could study and discuss doubts with. I had helpful teachers. I also attended the TNDs with DAMS, which were online at that time, which I found to be really useful because of the hectic duties. I could not attend live classes. So slowly I picked up the pace. I revised all my notes. I started giving tests. I was improving. I had an upward trend, which gave me a lot of confidence. And I was constantly in touch with Deepti ma'am and Sumer sir, who personally guided me throughout my journey. I was also a finalist in both Grey Matter quiz season 9 as well as season 10. In season 9 I secured the second position, and in season 10 I was the winner. And after that, in December, by December I had finished my syllabus, one reading, after which I started my revision, and it was like a final boost to my preparation. The exam was just 3 months away, but I still had to manage with my hectic duties, which was very tough. If you see the internship in MAMC, you will realize it. My journey with DAMS started in my 3rd year. I joined the foundation course. I found the notes to be extremely high yielding, and the faculty are the best of the best. The faculty which I would like to mention, especially Dr. Deepti ma'am, who was my ultimate favorite, Sumer sir, Arvind sir for medicine, and I had Tushar sir for orthopedics, Siddharth sir for pediatrics, and Anshul sir for anesthesia, Ruchi ma'am for ophthalmology, and Deepak sir for ENT. I am really grateful to all of them for giving me those notes, which have been my primary source of preparation for these examinations. I started attempting DQB as well, which is the DAMS Q Bank, and it was really helpful to me in my preparation. I used to study a specific topic, and then I used to revise, and then I used to attempt the questions for that particular topic. At the end of my 3rd year, I also started giving the grand tests, which were a very important tool because it was very difficult to sit continuously for 3 hours and to sustain concentration. In the beginning, I used to get distracted after, say, 100 questions only. It took a lot of grand tests to be able to sit for 3 hours continuously and to attempt all 300 questions with full concentration. I also recommend my juniors to take up CBT as well, which is the DAMS computer-based test. It is a very, very close simulation of how the real exam is, and everybody should attempt it. I also used DAMS PND in my internship, which was the test and discussion course. It was available to us both offline as well as on the eMedicoz app, which was extremely convenient. You could watch it anytime, anywhere you want. I also used DAMS for the integrated clinical MCQs, which used to happen on Tuesday night, and the clinical grand rounds, which used to happen on Wednesday nights. All in all, it was a very wholesome experience, and there was nothing that DAMS could not provide to us. When the pandemic hit and everything was locked down, we were all confused, we were all sent home. कुछ नहीं पता था कहाँ जाएंगे, क्या होगा, पढ़ेंगे कैसे. कुछ लोग तो बुक्स भी नहीं लेके गए थे अपने घर. But then eventually DAMS stepped up and came for our rescue. All the offline classes were available online. The eMedicoz app became a boon. All the classes of all subjects were available in the live form as well as recorded form, and for us it was really helpful because our college was not holding classes at that time, so DAMS was our primary source to prepare. And throughout the pandemic, throughout that year, DAMS was with us. Even DVT of 2020 as well as 2021 were held online, so that we could attend the most high yield session there is in the entire preparation online. I am feeling super stoked. It's almost unbelievable. I've been dreaming of this day since I don't know how many years. I've been watching toppers interviews, but I never imagined that I would be sitting here one day. I would say DAMS has played a role of about 80 to 90% in my success. It was very difficult because I was preparing along with my internship, which is very hectic at my college, MAMC. We used to have 12-hour, 24-hour shifts as well. So whatever little time I had left, even if it was half an hour, 1 hour after those long shifts, I managed to study. There were some relatively lighter postings in which you had more time. I utilized those days as much as I could so that I could balance out the time that I could not utilize in the hectic postings. DAMS notes were my primary source of preparation. They built the foundation of my preparation. I have used those notes for my final prof, third prof examinations as well in college, my practical exams in college, for my entrance exams obviously. So they have been a wholesome resource for all examination. I wish to specialize in MD medicine because in my internship it was one posting where I never felt like leaving the ward. Like people had to push me out of the ward that please go back to your room. The joy of bringing someone back to life is unmatchable. My family has brought me to this position this day. From the day I was born, they have supported me, they have given me the best education that they could, and they have never pressurized me into studying. They have always understood my hectic schedules and they have never forced me to go to any family functions as well. So I think my family played a very big role in my success. I believe in God. I am not a very big fan, but I believe. Like, I used to believe much more before my brother's death, but after that my faith has been shaken a bit. Whatever happens, happens for a reason, and I am here. There had to be some role that God has played. Whatever gives you confidence and whatever gives you hope and faith is God. For me, it was my parents and my teachers. And when you go into that exam hall, you should always have a positive mindset. You should leave all the negative thoughts outside the exam hall. वरना तुम्हें आता हुआ क्वेश्चन भी होगा वो गलत हो जाएगा अगर तुम ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस, एंग्जाइटी या नेगेटिव थॉट्स के साथ एग्जाम देने जाओगे तो. I would like to tell my juniors that I'm sure it's a tough journey, but I know that you're all very strong and you have a lot of potential. If I can do it, you can surely do it, and I hope to see you on the other side very soon. I actually plan to super specialize after MD medicine as well. So 6 years तो अभी वही चलेंगे. So after that, I wish to practice in India only. I don't have any plans of leaving this country. I wish to stay in Delhi or around Delhi. I want to be near my family. If you want to settle down after MBBS, you can. If you want to settle down after MD, you can. If you want to study, there is no limit. Medicine is a branch which gives you a lot of options. You can settle down whenever you want to, it's your own choice. The DAMS support staff has helped us in every way possible, right from third year to now, even after the results. They've been through us, they've addressed all our grievances. I would especially like to mention Kanika ma'am, Sunny sir, Sanjay sir and Sachin sir, who have stood by us through COVID as well as all difficulties that we have faced in these years. I think eMedicoz app has come a long way from where it started. Shuru mein there were a lot of technical glitches. I'm sure everybody faced those, but the technical team has gotten much stronger and the interface has been improved drastically. I think DAMS is leading the market right now. Every doctor is an artist. Your scalpel, your stethoscope are your paintbrushes, and you have to carve your way ahead with them. So with that, I conclude my interaction with you. I hope I was able to inspire you. I just want to say that whatever you do in life, always give it your 100%. Never do anything half-heartedly. All the best, everyone.